Safe docking. For a second, I thought we were going to hit an iceberg or something. They probably sensed your wish power. You are the Phantas Moon game superstar, no? Look! One's trying to hitch a ride on you. Must have been when we came ashore. Oh, what a devoted fan.
Everyone, welcome to Inkford Hermitage.
I was imagining a Benzai Tengoku style manor or something. So you demolished your idol's old residence and replaced it with a luxury hotel.
Of course not. Benzai Tengoku vanished more than 1,000 years ago. The original structure is long lost to time. The IPC only chose this location because this is one of the weakest points between reality and the world in Canvas. Many Imaginae are born every day, but just as many ancient lineages of Imaginae hide themselves away in the world in Canvas once their wish power dry up, or as they grow weary of the mortal world. This is the final stop before they enter the world in Canvas, and this is where they bid farewell to reality. They rest here, organize memories spanning centuries, and then pass beyond the point of no return. Rumor has it that Graphia's soul appears from time to time to guide these weary Imaginae on their path.
There's a sense of parting in the air. No wonder the soul of the mother of Imagenesis feels an attraction for a creator. This must be the finest well of inspiration.
Miss Colt, now that you're in this well too, you ought to make the most of it. Let's go. I'll lead the way.
Take some pictures.
Is that?
Ah, the golden tree and...
How does this compare to the ones you've seen before?
We have arrived. The hotel staff will take over from here. I'll take my leave.
freezing. It's cold enough for a typical snowstorm mansion murder mystery. Anyone here? Hello?
Honored guests, my apologies for the late welcome.
Oh, no wonder it's so cold. It's an actual snow wispy. Hello there, little one.
I am the lobby manager, Casper. You have a very high body temperature. Please, try not to overheat the room.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am the popular comic artist, Blurria.
The former comic artist, Miss Nyalux.
Oh, my true name is gone, just like that. Oh wait, did you say former?
The big shots upstairs gave me a heads up. You are now an asset of Perlux Corp. You'll be staying here until you finish your next volume. Every guest in this hotel is an Imaginé with quite a history. That Arcadian over there? That's a former superhero.
Which one? Never heard of him.
That one over there is one of the oldest strangelings. They're a former Kappa. These days, they work as the hot springs manager.
A Kappa? Didn't that lineage of Imaginé go extinct when the IPC first arrived?
There are still a few survivors that slipped through the net. As for Casper myself, I am a former frost giant. Little old me was once a tall, mighty, and majestic giant. Of course, that was back in the Cinder Age.
So you're basically an antique who knows a bunch of old secrets. What corner did they dig you out of?
From a block of ice. It is sad how a giant block of ice melts into tiny pieces over time. I have forgotten the names of most of my friends. And I have not tasted a crispy, charred Void Ranger in a long, long while now. Indeed, another glittering nameless.
Another? How's that?
That is a secret. Sightings of Lady Graphia are as common as the snowflakes here. Ever since the news spread that her soul would reside at the hotel, all those Imaginé who mimic her and the weirdos who insist they have a connection to her have flocked here. You see, they all claim they have some sort of connection to her, or hold some secret about her.
I bet they're just trying to scam people out of wish power and credits. Just like all those people who swear they're AHA.
You're not wrong. But whenever the higher-ups ask for a report, little old Casper here can always pad it out and hand over a long list of names. Nameless, good luck with your inquiries. Bye now.
You can see me, and I shall hide no longer. Indeed. I am Graphia, the sovereign of all paintings, the source of all schools, the mother who birthed all Imagine. Unfortunately, my wish power is spent, and I can no longer weave my imagination arts. But you and I share a fate, with just a few wish bays to aid me.
I am Graphia. If you're giving away wish bays, you should give them to me.
No, I am Graphia. Does this red armor not make it obvious?
I don't care which. One of you, come help me fight a Lord Ravager.
Lord Ravager? To be honest, we are Graphia, but we're not Graphia.
Simply put, we are Imagine born from people's imaginations of Graphia. As for me, I was sketched by a rather unskilled illustrator for a history textbook, which explains why I look a bit rough.
I am a wispy form from the concentrated longing for Graphia in plain Arcadia.
I am the armored goddess Graphia from the 52-episode animated series Apocalypse of Ashes, Mecha Wars. Care to witness my signature move? Dance of the Inkblade. If you're looking for the real Graphia, I'd suggest you give up. I've seen countless Imagine on the verge of exhausting their wish power, begging the mother of Imagenesis to extend their lives with her paintbrush. Not a single one has ever succeeded. In the end, only those of us making a living off the Graphia brand are left. When it comes down to it, she's nothing more than a legend. Who knows? Maybe the IPC made up some story to boost the hotel's revenue.
The Cinderic Age was over 1,000 years ago. Maybe the only thing left is the longing for Graphia. There's one very simple way.
She created all Imagine with her brush. Word has it she waits at the end of the world in canvas to see off those whose time has come. But every Imagine has seen them, of course, death.
So dying is the only way, huh? These three aren't just fakes. They're also wackadoodles. As I suspected, finding Graphia was never going to be easy.
Besides us, there are plenty of ancient Imagine living here, ones that have long gone extinct elsewhere. Some even claim to be original works by Graphia herself.
If you're serious about finding Graphia, you should try asking them.
I heard Graphia is still here in this hotel.
Apparently my great-grandmother is still in this hotel too.
I sense more stray thoughts and disturbance in the water. The Imagine of today are far too restless. Yes, yes. This old soul is just scraping by with what little talent I have left. The humans here call me Sudscour, a filthy name, but fitting for this frail and wretched form. Are you here at the hot springs to wash away your stray thoughts? Or just to chat with the last Kappa of Ahatopia? As you see, my kin have either been swallowed by the muddy currents or have fled into the canvas. Long, long ago, my people lived in every river and pond in Ahatopia. We tended the crops for the artists, and in return, they painted our descendants into existence. It is hard to leave one's homeland. Even when my kin have entered the canvas, even when the waters here are no longer clear, and even when the new Plu tribe has replaced us, this is still my home. It needs someone who remembers the old days. As long as I remain, the Kappa line is alive. Lady Graphia is the one who guided all Imagine. Her name shines like moonlight through my dimming memories. Back then, the demons from beyond swept in like a dark tide. The filth and flames they brought could turn even the clearest stream into a toxic swamp. We Kappa were weak and could only shiver at the bottom of the rivers. But it was Lady Graphia who found us. She encouraged us, saying that every drop of clean water held power against the darkness. She taught us how to use water to protect the displaced mortals and wash away those impure monsters. Though our impact was limited, that was the most heroic era for my kind. Legend says that when she was a painter, she was a woman of radiant beauty. But in my fading memories, on the battlefield, she was a warrior with flowing red hair and pigment-stained armor. Some say she fought like a demon, but to me, her eyes shone brighter than the smoothest river stone. If you seek clues regarding Lady Graphia, you should visit the mountain behind the hotel. There are atonement statues left by Imagine there, filled with their prayers. It is also the site of Graphia's former residence. Casper likes to wander around there. He is a strangeling far older than I. Perhaps if you play in the snow with him, he might show you the way. That is all I can tell you. After all, I am just a stubborn old Kappa, trying to keep this one pool of water a little cleaner.
I spent my whole life in hard labor in a frozen wasteland. Death rewards me with mockery.
So, you're here looking for Graphia's whereabouts on behalf of that Intellitron executive. I think it's unlikely that the mother of Imagenesis will see her. A friend of Graphia's? Just how long has that person been alive? So, that friend wanted you to find Graphia, but they didn't tell you how.
thing Evanesia left that could be a token is the mask she painted herself, right?
If she wanted to see her, it would already have happened. The IPC has practically turned the world and canvas upside down. You know this, right? Over 140 years ago, they brought in hackers from Punklord and did everything they could to blast open the passage between reality and the world and canvas. I think disturbing her world and canvas like that must have upset the mother of Imogenesis. Normally, I'd suggest you play that little snow puffball for info. That good luck with your inquiries line definitely had a subtext. But since you're asking for a bright idea, you must have heard that in a certain corner of the universe, there's a mysterious ritual that can summon historical figures to the present day. The Holy Grail War! Oh, right! That was your big adventure in Penacony. Oh, how nice. I hope Plain Arcadia holds one too. Then I don't need to explain the method. First, we need a catalyst. Do you have Graphia's brush or palette? Doesn't look like it. No matter, Miss Cult has got you covered. We use leyline resonance. This hotel is built on Graphia's former home. It still has a connection to her, like that vibrant golden tree. Wait, you aren't actually falling for this, are you? I was just kidding. Sorry. I was just trying to lift the mood. Oh, honestly, I'm a chronic deadline misser who can barely save her own skin. How am I supposed to help you?
I've heard enough. Break time is over, Miss Nihilux.
Now that you understand your situation, stop wasting time. Start drawing!
I just checked in and I have to work already? I'm not some fully automated painting Mechatron. You do know that, right?
A Mechatron can run for hundreds of hours straight. You cannot. That's exactly why every second counts. Now right this second, start increasing your value as a quality asset.
Hey, wait! This is kidnapping! Little raccoon, help me!
Nihilux has a point. If that Casper guy is a survivor from the Sindarth age, maybe he really does know something. Anyway, I'll start by asking around here.
There's still a chance for me to turn my life around. I spent my whole life hard labor and frozen
Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom.
Night falls. Good night.
God, save her!
Again.
glass of milk reminds me of...
Casper? Are you there?
Nope. I'm not. You found me, current nameless. I knew you'd come to ask about Lady Graphia. But if I tried too hard to remember things from such a long, long time ago, my soft, squishy head starts to throb, and then I start melting. Drip, drop, drip, drop. So much of my memory feels like it's shrouded in a blizzard, and I can't see anything clearly. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can help you. A snowball fight? The game, the name, it feels so familiar. It feels like I had snowball fights every single day a long time ago. Shaping the snow into balls and flinging them at whatever strange intruders came barging in. Well then, come at me, Nameless. I'm a snowball fight veteran.